machine. I am not a washing machine. I am not a washing machine. I'm not a washing machine. I'm not a washing machine. I am not a washing machine. I'm not a washing machine. I am not a washing machine. I'm not a washing machine. I'm not a washing machine. Washing machine, washing machine, washing machine, I'm not a washing machine. Washing machine, washing machine, washing machine, I'm not a washing machine. I am 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 not a washing machine. Washing machine. Washing machine. Washing machine. Washing machine. I'm not a washing machine. I'm not a washing machine. I am 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 not a washing machine. Washing machine. Washing machine. I am not a washing machine. Washing machine. Washing machine. I am not a washing machine.
Good evening and welcome to Radio Family. This is HWR. Outside the broadcasting unit, and where the bloody hell have you been until now? That's what I was wondering. Because I've been sat here broadcasting to everybody forever, and nobody's been listening. It's only now that you've tuned in that I've actually got somebody to speak to. I don't blame you, although in fact it is your fault. But the main thing is that you are now a part of the Radio 37 broadcasting family and of the Scottish clan, and I want you all to enjoy yourselves a lot.
Fucking do it.
Let's not dilly, let's not dally, let's not dilly-dally, let's not shilly-shally, let's not... And I think you'll be happy with the programme that we've got before you, isn't it? There's some very, very good stuff, there's some awful rubbish stuff as well, but you've got to take the... with the... So... Let's just get straight on with it. Quetzalcoatl cheesecake. Now there's a thing here. Quetzalcoatl cheesecake. First you get yourself a cheesecake base, right? Made out of all broken up biscuits and such like. And then you're going down to, let's see, where is it you go down to? Ancient South America, somewhere like that. And find somebody called Quetzalcoatl. And you grind them up, right? You put them in a mincer or in a big bowl with one of those great big poundy mallet things, bash them to pieces, right, and get them all mashed up into a nice mushy mash, right, and then boil them up for a while to make all the even bashed up bits go soft, right, and then stir it up, then put in some herbs and stir that up a bit more, and then you put it in the freezer. No reason at all. You bang it in there and let it freeze, right, until it's gone into a right big solid block. And then you take it out and you stick it in the oven. You wait until it's burned, right? And then once it's burned, you take out the ashes and put them in a bowl and grind them up with a mortar and pestle, right, until it's just dust, nothing more than dust. And then you put it in a pipe, right, and you set fire to the dust in the pipe and you smoke it. And then you take the smoke that's in your mouth and in your lungs and that, and you blow it onto the quiche base. And that is how you make a Quetzalcoatl pizza. And that process is how I became a leader of the Inca nations from way back when, even from ancient times and like. I have been a God-made man to them. It's amazing to me to think that that process I followed meant that from time in my Maureen meant that I was the living manifestation of the highest god of the Incas. Strange, isn't it? You just do these things, and before you realize, you do the most obvious thing in the world, like that, and then you end up being God-made man to some tribe of funny people someplace, some funny old place that they're all extinct and the place doesn't exist anymore, but there you are. And so long as it makes them happy, it doesn't bother me. So I'll return you back now to Radio 37.
He's
You was.
Morning, Dave. How's your spoons?
Good morning, Dave. How's your spoons?
Good morning, Dave. How's your spoons?
Good morning, Dave. How's your spoons?
How's your spoons?
We We interrupt this spoony wasm to bring you an emergency children's programme.
Alright, are you ready, children? Then we'll begin.
We now return you to Spoony Wasm by Trouser Night.
Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Dave. Fools.
Good morning, Dave. How's your spoons? Good morning, Dave. How's your spoons?
Good morning, Dave. How's your spoons?
We'd like to welcome you back now to Half Squared Wax Squared Radio. This is the official and inaugural broadcast from the randomly and beautifully introduction of our outside broadcasting unit. The broadcast on the what I'd like to say is it's good to be back on the air, and it's good to have the chance to berate you all for being such pansies.
Not proud of waking up in unfamiliar bedrooms, surrounded by owls too exhausted to hoot, pretending the night before to lick a spaceman off the floor. Next day it never seemed so cute. Yes, I've had some strange unnatural encounters. When I look back on my time, some were lots of fun, some were empty-headed pouters who refused to touch my pickled life. Started on a day when I got married to the future. Hid the marriage in my shoe. We were young and ill-advised by society in a stupor, who convinced us it was what we should do. If there ever was a chance, that we could have been happy. That chance was clearly missed. We were betrothed in the past, and now, even in the present, the time I'm married is yet to exist. So why do I feel guilty for cheating on the future with a pickled lime? It was hardly my fault that it hadn't arrived yet. We were just in the wrong place, wrong time. I knew that I was stuck in a loveless marriage, feeling sorry for myself. When I first saw that jar of lime pickle on the supermarket shelf, that spicy concoction had to be mine. Such saucy assignations can be so hard to find. A stirring in my pants and the back of my mind told me to put my finger in the pickled lime. So pickly. Yes, it was a little sickly. I wasn't fussy, wasn't fickly. 'Cause when I smeared it on, it got my thingy tickly. Lost at first sight, the jar was ready to proffer. I couldn't say no, 'cause it was on special offer. I was so turned on and saw no need to mask it as I pulled that jar close and dropped it in my basket. They lay looking at me with those sexy pickle smiles. I needed a divorce so I could take it up the aisle. I felt the cashier could sense I was breaking my vows. Turned down a plastic bag and said, I'm gonna wear it now. And with a squeak of excitement, I screwed off the lid, popped it wide open to see what it hid. Its juices rose to meet me, glistened, shimmered, and swayed. Then the cashier stopped me, 'cause I still hadn't paid. Threw the cashier some money and said, keep the change. Get out of my way, it's time to get strange. Checked into a nearby grutty hotel, run by a prostitute donkey, I assumed from the smell. But we didn't care, once ensconced in our room, where I filleted that lime pickle on the tip of a spoon. Blisters on my mouth, blisters on my nose, lime pickle in every orifice, I suppose. We were wild and relentless till it made my thingy smart. We were both so hot, both a little taut. a lie. Lime pickle was the truth. I decided to unhitch from my matrimonial star as I lay there with my thingy in that lime pickle jar. But in the morning when I woke, lime pickle was gone. Just a one-night stand, but I'd never forget it. Then in my waking state, as the memories cleared, I remembered I got hungry in the night and ate it. Went home to say our marriage was fatally dented, forgetting that the future was yet to be invented. So tell me, why do I worry? Why do I care about cheating on a partner who was never really there? Never really existed, not even in my mind, not even as a concept I could dismiss and leave behind. But as I travel the world, guilt stays with me near and far. A life of pickled remorse with my thingy in a jar. Oh no, as much as I was sorry for cheating, I never whipped my thingy out. And now my tickly has got a little tickly with a kind of lime glow on the tip of my tiny spout. There's also a physical component that makes my guilt an actual fact. When I gobbled up my condiment lover, I'd aspired and clung to my digestive tract. The sell-by date had been approaching fast, so I knew going in that our love couldn't last. Little did I know that it would get more hot. In the passing years, the more sour it got. Gaseous Pumpo-Glorianus, gaseous Pumpo-Thud. Lumpy vapors drifted out my anus like iridescent lime green mud. Some lovers take offense when you eat them. Of this fact I just wasn't warned. But now I know too well that a discharged smell hath no fury like a pickle scorned. Sour, toxic, and hazy, it made me go crazy. Then something new came along to fill the hole. A microscopic conflagration claiming reincarnation with a jar of lime pickled soul. Tiny bonfire on casters rolling round the town was to be my latest flame. It trundled up to me and burnt my trousers down and said the ghost of lime pickle past was its name. That tiny bonfire had a secret agenda. It was not the love I'd hoped to find. Lime pickles, as we all know, have a very long memory, and revenge was on this bonfire's mind. The bonfire trampolined up and down and weaved me a gaseous crown. And then, with a total lack of grace, cluster-guffed all over my face. It said, for all the ones on whom you did dirty Glorianus, on behalf of them, here's your prize. It's a gaseous splash, as if you needed to ask, coming right between your eyes. I no longer yearn for fiery lime pickle. That obsession has truly died. You soon realize the things in life that matter, with a cluster guff between the eyes. That gaseous splash will always stay on my face, reminding me of what I shouldn't be. In many ways I was saved by a fiery lime pickle, and if you ask, that's jazz for me.
Let's see, a bit of Radio 37 parliamentary question times, perhaps. Order. Call this house to order. I'll make mine a light and better. That's the deal, pour it out. There's nothing I like better than a bottle of beer that's empty and a glass that's full. I like to drink the creamy beer. It makes me very happy. Right, I call this house to order. This is the Bears Head Parliament, making very serious decisions about the progression and the direction of Radio 37 in particular, but the Bears Head Nation in general, as to which way we should go. Now, I want some questions and I want good ones. But more than that, I want my Marlin better. Good love ya. That cools me gums down now, brother. Does me the world of good, it does. It does. And right, who's gonna ask a question?
Can I ask you a little question about Radio 37's manifesto when they came to power and developed the Bears Head bomb? They said that they never actually use it in anger, and yet the first thing they did was to explode it in everybody's front room, in every house, in every building, in every street, in every town. A Bears Head bomb went off at the same time, and we all developed into Bears Head characters. Can you explain this? What was the point of publishing the manifesto if you intended to do a complete U-turn as soon as you got a chance?
Oh, well, you see, that was a little trick we played on you, wasn't it? We told you one thing and then we went and did another.
Aye, well, you're right there, I suppose. Thank you very much for being so honest.
Not at all. Now, pardon me. Pardon my Anglo-Saxon. Right. Any other questions? That was a particularly enlightened one. I'd like to ask a question on behalf of all the people of all over the world and everywhere. How is it that when the Bears Head Parliament opened, people said that they would be doing things with cheese? So far, I've seen no cheese in evidence whatsoever, and I have to say that ever since the abdication of the last regime and the coming to power of the Bears Headish nationalism's coup, the junta, that I have been absolutely devoid of cheese. and I've forgotten what cheese is. In fact, I've never understood what cheese was or any other dairy product whatsoever. I would like an explanation for this. Oh, well, you see, that was another little trick we played on you. We said that we would do things with cheese, and what we actually did was nothing. In fact, there's never been anything called cheese, and there never was, and there never will be cheese. Therefore, we couldn't have had it in our manifesto, and we can't do things with something that isn't there. Can we now? It stands to reason, doesn't it? It was a little trick, and, well, you fell for it again, I think. So good luck to you, and where's my mould and bitter? Good love you. Good love you, there, the spot. Right, who's next?
Excuse me, my name is irrelevant.
What, some kind of a long-nosed pachyderm?
No, not an elephant. It's just irrelevant. And it gets right up my bracket, it does.
Think of me, makes me fratch when I hear it. It makes my dog go into a fratch when I hear it going on all the time. What it makes me do, right, is grab hold of my dog and it makes me right at his nose. And the dog goes, oh, you rotten thing, I'm going to go right on your carpet. And I've seen it, Tiny Timmy, he goes, he's king of the fratches he is, he goes off into the corner and he's fratching so hard, his back legs lift off the floor and he's just dangling there, right? He's got his two front paws right up his jack seat and he's hanging right off it, right? And he's got it really squeamish on his face, right? And he's screaming inside and all his guts are going, go on, son, you do it. And he's crashing down on his own internal organs, and what's passing out of him? Absolutely nothing but nails. Big, sharp nails. Oh, God, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it one bit, but he's doing it as a kind of a silent protest. Silent, my backside. He's screaming like a fucking banshee, he is. And he's not enjoying it, and I'm not enjoying it, and the wife's not enjoying it, and his carpet, what a bloody mess. Nails and snot and God knows what all over the carpet, and what you gonna do about it? Oh, well, that's a little trick we played on you earlier. When we said we would provide free education for the kiddies, what we meant was we're going to make your dog cack nails all over your carpet, and it has to be said, you fell for it, didn't you? You swallowed that one, hook, line, and sinker. And now you've got to live with the consequences. And this is why it's so important that you choose the right people for government. I'll leave you with this now. God love you all, and goodbye.
Let's make a party. Make
broadcasting from Radio 37 Scotia. The first broadcast of many, I hope, from the mobile broadcast unit. The first and foremost initiated in the first 2,000 years of Radio 37. So, I hope you enjoyed it all as much as I enjoyed everything I've ever done, ever, anywhere, with anyone. And God love you, and Quetzalcoatl. 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 Quetzalcoatl.
At that's jazz. Lobby. Be with it. Let us see.